So this is Black Futures Farm. It came out of an experience of growing food together in community. I was part of a group of farmers called We Grow that came out of a grant to do community organizing around agriculture. I had a small garden here at the Learning Gardens Lab. That small garden grew to be bigger, and then over time we got access to 1.15 acres here, and then throughout the property we have over 4 more acres. Yeah, so it's a community farm. We grow vegetables, there's no animals here. The name, which is Black Futures, I wanted to ground it in our identity as Black people. I wanted it to be linked to Afrofuturism and like, what kind of future could we have if we work for it? Like, where could we be? Like, what could we have?
You're a real good advertisement for farm life right now.
If you can't feed the people, you can't lead the people. And part of the primary pain of African people in the United States is that we have this broken connection to land. We are an agricultural people. We are a people of the soil. We're the first people to master agriculture, being brought here as enslaved people to work the land for hundreds of years. You know, for a lot of us, pushed us away from it. And then we went to the cities for the north, for the Great Migration to the north. A lot of us forgot or did not teach our kids how to farm. And so us farming here in the city is an act of resistance. It's an act of community love and support. And through farming, we have repaired and are repairing our broken connection to the land. You know, unfortunately, all too many of my brothers and sisters get railroaded and put behind bars for all the wrong reasons and have their lives severely curtailed, you know, by penitentiaries. I'm a Black man in America, also the son of a man who was in prison when I was a child. My brother-in-law is down in Chowchilla. I have a cousin who just got out. He did 26 years. And I have a farmer here who did 7 years and came out just recently. I not only sympathize, but I empathize, and I care about my brothers and sisters behind the walls. And I want them to come home, and while they're back there, I want them to grow as much as possible. Kwanzaa is certainly a set of 7 days and 7 principles to be celebrated, but Kwanzaa is also a blueprint for Black liberation. Like, we live Kwanzaa here, we practice cooperative economics. We practice collective work and responsibility. We practice self-determination. We practice unity. We practice faith. You know, we practice these principles as a way of uplifting and building our community. Those 7 principles embodied and lived will lead us as a people to a better place. Habari gani? Habari gani? Right on, that's what I'm talking about. If people look at those principles and employ them honestly and rigorously, study them and look at places in their lives in the community where they can employ the 7 principles, and it doesn't matter where you are. You know, if you are in a place and you find one more brother or sister that you can connect with, that's unity. If you decide that you're gonna take control of your day as much as you can, that's self-determination. If you say, hey, I'm gonna pick up and help you, that's cooperative work. You know, there's ways that we can help each other. If you say, okay, I'm gonna devote some time every day to the Most High and to praying, that's faith. If you reach deep down and you say, okay, I like to draw, that's practicing your creativity, Kumba. Like, there's so many ways you can live Kwanzaa in your life, and not just from the 26th to the 3rd, but, you know, every day.
To the Creator who brings forth life and brings us together.
Ashe.
Okay. To our families, to our ancestors who made it possible for us to be here today.
Ashe.
To friends and family, to one another as we reach out to each other today in a storm of water and life that may keep some of us away, but with our perseverance and our self-determination, we're here.
Ashe.
And to our planners, supporters, participants, and those who love Black people.
Ashe.
And to a new year coming, in the 7 days of Kwanzaa, as we celebrate unity, self-determination, and most importantly, our faith and our spirit.
Ashe. So I've been celebrating Kwanzaa my entire life. Mama Makenya, the person who came up with the actual ceremony we're doing now, she held our Kwanzaas every year in East Palo Alto, pretty much till she passed away. That's where I first celebrated Kwanzaa, was in EPA, Little Nairobi, California. So the Kwanzaas that I've been a part of are taken from that tradition. We're gonna be together in good times and bad times. We're gonna share all of it. And when we take responsibility and ownership of each other like that, that's a revolutionary act of love. Like, you should never have a burden that you're afraid to share with me, because that is my burden also. And if you fall, I fall. If I grow, you grow. That principle is also embodied in Sankofa. Like, wherever you go, you take your people with you. As you move forward, you pull people behind you, and you also push people ahead. We have to take care of one another. Like, that cooperative economics. If you got a business, bro, I'm gonna patronize your business, right? I'll go extra 20 miles, you know. Woo! It's real. Yeah, it's real. See that? That's the pronouncement. That's the confirmation. Uhuru! 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 Yeah, I'll tell you this poem. It's called Freedom Fighter. I identify most closely with those labeled causes lost. The little brothers and sisters that call upon when they need some battles fought, when somebody's got to get gassed or shot. And whether you like it or you believe Brother Malcolm or not, they are training, mining, and finding our children in these inner city schools. They then labeled our babies Generation X, Y, Z, AKA shining happy fools. But I'm here to tell you that you're nothing less than shining diamonds and precious jewels. The master's tools, we're gonna take them and remake them. They're creating all these laws to control your young lives, but you steady innovating on how to break them. And so when I see my people, I'm yelling, Assalamu alaikum, whether you're Muslim or not. Because for you, little sister, little brother, peace, love, and happiness, Shabak is all I got. And in case you forgot, you wanna know what I thought? What I'm thinking is that you're beautiful. You are beautiful. The most amazing thing I've ever seen is a smile of an African child with uninterrupted dreams, one who can say, I am all that I am, man, not all that I seem. And I'm gonna continue along these themes. Some say that freedom is a road seldom traveled by the multitudes, but who among the masses wants to remain a motherfucking slave? Put one hand in the air if you want to be listened to, but be willing to raise your fists and fight if you're brave. And some say it's only Jesus, but I'm telling you it's only God's loving grace that saves. And as for me, I'm a soldier. But I will only fight for the flags that freedom and justice wave. But even I have questions. Sometimes I get on my knees, I beg, I plead, I ask God why. Why do so many of my mamas got to cry? Why do so many of my babies got to die? But I already know the answer. I always have. And so I pledge to walk this walk, to live this life, to fight this fight of a freedom fighter until the day I die.